ตรีมแล้วฮัลโหลสวัสดีครับกว่าจะได้สตรีมเนาะนานมากอ้าวทำไมมันยังเป็นภาษานี้วะเอ้ยกูลงภาษาไทยแล้วเด้อสวัสดีครับมาคุยกันได้นะครับผมคุยกันได้นะครับอยู่ที่ว่าจะเห็นด้วยหรือเปล่าเนาะ โอเคเราไปทำภารกิจกันก่อน ไปเรียนทำเควสหลักก่อนแล้วกันไปเรียนสมุนไพรไปอันนี้คือล้างเครื่องมานะคิดว่าเซฟจะหายซะแล้วยังอยู่นะไปเดี๋ยวนะขอนั่งสบายเสียงกล้องจังเลยไปยังเล่นได้อยู่ไหมนะไม่ได้เล่นหลายวันแล้วกระตุกปวดยังกระตุกเลยยังไม่เปลี่ยนเป็นชุด ยังเป็นชุดนอนอยู่เลยเพื่อนเขาใส่ชุดนักเรียนกันหมดแล้ว
There's something in there. I just know it.
ได้ดินี่เดี๋ยวนะ
Revelio.
Revelio.
My aunt says it's good to go.
Off on another.
มาเรียกข้าพเจ้า
Hunter's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
ดึงนะครับเอ้ยโหแสบหู เขาเอาใส่กระถางอย่าลืมปิดเสียงกันด้วยนะครับ
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the
สวัสดีครับ
magic right at
คุยกัน
ease.
ได้นะครับผมพิมพ์คุยกันได้นะ
Pero. I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting 𝘿𝙞𝙣 at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
คือเลือกต่อเป็นอะไรดีหนูสนุกกับมันกับผมเกือบหูหนวก ต่อเป็นกระเทยมากแม่เกือบหูหนวกดิ
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting 𝘿𝙤𝙣. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
ไปตรงไหนนะจัน
𝘿𝙤𝙣's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the 𝘿𝙞𝙣𝙤 potion,
ต้น
as
ปลู
you all
ก
should know from
ดิ
Professor
สนี
Sharp's class.
ต้นพรหมลิขิต มีสรรพคุณว้าวไปจ้ะ
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your 𝘿𝙤𝙣 will be ready to use in
ชมนี้ก็
𝘿𝙤𝙣
เกิน
potion.
ดิจัน
I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite. Your weeds possess their own rocket.
ไปไหนนะ ไปที่
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
ลีเอนเดอร์
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
ไปครับไปครับ
Nice
ท่าน
work
ผู้
in
ชม
defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me.
Your jewel is Sebastian, and he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
อุ้ย
Well,
ชนไหม
thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
เจออะไรก็
Didn't
เก็บ
she
ให้หม
stop
ด
that
ก่อน
dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping
Revelio.
cabbage.
ตรงนี้ ต้นนี้มันสวยแฮะเก็บ
Go on,
ครับ เก็บ
grab a few of those cabbages.
เก็บเก็
Now,
บ
see that dummy? Just toss
Yep.
the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
เก็บก่อนเก็บก่อนเก็บให้หมดเก็บให้หมดนี่โอเคมันบอกว่ากดแท็บค้างไว้แล้วกด อ๋อเลือกครับเลือกนี่แคป
Look
Ui.
at that.
แรงแรง
Amazing they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
ก่อนที่เราจะไปทำภารกิจใดๆทั้งสิ้นนะ เปลี่ยนชุดก่อน มีไหมเนี่ยชุดดีๆชุดสวยๆเนี่ยมีหรือเปล่าอย่างเท่เนี่ยวิได้เลยนะได้เลยเอ้ยถ้าเราไม่สวมหมวกได้แบบว่านี่แล้วก็ชุดชุดชุดนี้แล้วกันหมวกทำยังไงให้มันไม่ใส่หัวนี่วะอ๋อถอดผ้าคลุมโอเคดูดีขึ้นมาหน่อยนึง รีบทำภารกิจแบบเร็วๆไวๆฮะอ๋อ เปิดประตูก่อน
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we
ไปเควสต่อไปอย่างรวดเร็วไปหาเนตตี้ไปไกลจังวะเนตตี้ โอ้โหเรามีแถวนี้บ้างปะนี่ตรงนี้ก็ได้แล้วก็ต้องวิ่งไปเหรอเนี่ยบ้าเอ้ยหุยบ้านแฮกริดบ้านแฮกริดมีใครอยู่ปะเฮ้ย
Revelio.
คิดถึงแฮกริดจัง
I should investigate.
ขอไปหาเนตตี้ก่อนนะ
It is good to see you, my friend.
ฉันก็ดีใจที่เจอเธอนะเนตตี้
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's going on มันเกิดอะไรขึ้นที่นี่เนี่ย รอก่อนป้า เดี๋ยวผมไปหาป้า
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
เฮ้ยแร
What are you doing? They will not survive this. Hurt me!
ยังไม่อ
I'll
อก
watch the light go out of your eyes.
พูดมากกว่าแก เฮ้ยเจ็ดโอ้
You'll take this student on the
Yourself.
That's just fearful. Did all
อุ้ย
the
อุ้ยจะตาย อุ้ย
Pay for your deed.
ตาย ไม่มียาหิว อุ้ย
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Giles, you take
Tell
me
Rook
to
to
the
fuck
top of my
himself.
dead body!
Leviosa! Vega!
Alistair! Clumsy little fool! You just got lucky!
Incendio!
Put me down. Treat me like I'm not a proper lady. I demand that you're released.
Incendio!
What on earth just happened?
Tôi là
I've never
bé,
been
là tôi là
accosted in
yếu.
such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
โอ้บ้าเอ้ยไม่ได้เล่นอาทิตย์หนึ่งนะ
Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens, I believe, he created.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these...
Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Glorious. The pyres are back where they started.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale... And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.